get in. I'm gonna go ahead and get my lights turned all the way up. Let me get this set up here. There we go. There's 1, 2. My little spotlight always goes off on me. Let me get that back on. Get back on there. There we go. All right, I'm gonna zoom us in. Let's get us set up here, guys. All right, hopefully you guys can see pretty well, like that. Maybe let me get her moved over just a hair for you. Okay. All right, so this is my Vita Bella hand, which I absolutely love. She's gorgeous. And we're gonna go ahead and get her set up ready to work on her. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this process as well. So to get her set up, we've got some little sticky tape here. And I'm just gonna cut off some little tape and we'll apply it on her. And if you're wondering what we're gonna do today, we are gonna be doing kind of a Gel X look, but not using Gel X. We're gonna use something a little bit different that I actually prefer. And I think you're gonna love it. We're gonna create some beautiful nail art. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got my little tape here. I'm gonna go ahead, get this on her. Let that be attaching to her nail down there. This tape is fabulous, by the way. I got it also from Vita Bella, which is V's from V Nailed It, from her channel. She went on to create some wonderful products. You'll have to go over and check out her page. Okay, let's get, I've got hair kind of coming out of nowhere here. Okay, let's get her little bit of tape on her. Hello, coming in. How are you? You ready to do some pretty nails today? I know I am. I feel like it's been a minute. But I've got some wonderful things to share with you today, so don't go anywhere. Okay, let's get this on her. Her little tape. We've got one more to go. We're doing some really pretty nail art today. Kind of a black theme. I'm really feeling the black lately. But they'll be beautiful. They're gonna be spring nails. Or they could be winter nails. They could really go either way. They could also go for fall. We've got a visitor coming by today too, a little surprise visitor. She'll be stopping in with us. She's supposed to let me know when she gets here. Okay. All right, we've got her set up and ready to go. So let me go ahead and add her little nail tip on top. This is just for us to work on top of. So this is not gonna be the nails we're keeping on for our design here, but the nails that we're gonna be putting on. But these will work for this here. Let's see, let's get her a middle finger. There we go. These are a little bit too big for the other fingers, so I'm gonna switch. Let's see, that one's the middle finger, this one's a pointer finger. We'll use the pointer finger also for our ring finger because they're about the same size. Hello, how are you? How are you, sugar? We're gonna be doing kind of Gel X style nails today. But they're gonna be really pretty, and I think you're gonna like the design. So hang in there. I'm just kind of getting her set up here with some nails at the moment. I need one more. I need a pinky nail. Let me grab my pinkies. I think my pinkies are behind me. Hang on, guys. Yep, Pinky's behind me. We've got somebody stopping by. So we'll have a little visitor coming in here any minute. Today will be fun. We're gonna do some dark designs, but a lot of fun. I'm ready to play, so play and be creative. All right, here we go. I got my Pinky. Let's get the Pinky on. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna cut her down to kind of a natural size so I can work here. Let's pretend she's just coming in. She's got just regular, shortish kind of nails. And she wants to do a longer nail, kind of a pointy almond. And she wants to do some glitter designs. So we'll do that too. All right, get her over here. All right. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by pushing her cuticles back. This is her current nails actually look kind of nice. Okay, let's get her cuticles pushed back. Get this off of her. She's collecting some hair in the air. She likes to collect everything. She's got that kind of skin. She's a gorgeous hand though, I love her. Jandy's gonna be in here in a little bit too to help me out. Make sure I don't miss anything. Hey, Panda. Okay, push that cuticle back. All right, stay on there, lady. Lady. She's not wanting to stick today, but that's okay. We'll work with her anyway. All right, let's get our bit here. We're gonna do a little bit of prepping her. So I'm just gonna use my arbor band. We're gonna go on 9,000 RPMs and we're just gonna rough up her surface a little bit so things stick to her, as they do. Be sure and go around her cuticle area. Make sure there's nothing shiny on her surface. There we go. And again, get her cuticle and across her nail a little bit. There. Okay, she's ready to go. She is ready to go. All right, dust her off. Where's the duster? There we go. Get her nicely dusted. I'm going to scoot her over a hair because I feel like she's missing a pinky on here. Ooh, now we can't get it off. Okay. There we go. Stay on there real good, like you were doing. Okay. All right, guys, if you're enjoying the feed or you like watching nail content, if you'll remember to hit the like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Okay. I'm gonna we're gonna apply tips to her today. We're gonna have like, a couple of them are gonna be glittered and a couple of them are gonna be kind of a French, but a French done in black. And I'm gonna use my absolute favorite tips. If you have not used them before, you have to try them. They're Susie's Quick Tips from Nail Career Education. These are in the full covered, they're full covered jelly tips. They can be soaked off, it says, and these are in long almond, okay? They're gorgeous, just so you know, and they look beautiful on the hand. That's why we're gonna use them today. So first I wanna size her. So let's zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna grab one of this one I think is gonna be, yeah, it's a little bit too big, possibly, or it could be just right. I think she'll be just right if I just shave this down just a hair. So let me grab my file. Let me see here. Here we go. I want to grab my mannequin file, which is a file that I've already kind of been using. I'm just going to take her a hair shorter on this side. There we go. Okay. So this one's gonna fit her pinky nicely, okay? So we're just kind of making sure it fits around the back real nice. And then from side to side, it kind of lines right up, okay? This one, as you can see, it just barely, there's a little bit of that under coming through, but we can get it on the final shaping too. Just zap it right there, okay. All right, but otherwise that one fits. Let's do another finger here. Let's see if this fits. Oh, that's gonna be too small. Let's try this finger. Just about right. So that one's gonna be our pointer. Let's try that same size. It should fit our ring finger. Let's just make sure. Yep, looks good. Okay, so that's our ring finger. We need one more, a hair bigger for our middle finger. So let's go up a size. Okay, these tips are gonna, oh, I just threw it in the other one. Okay, let's try this. I've actually spilled this whole box of tips before, so we might even have some that are mixed up in here. Here, let's try this one. Okay. Lines up nicely in the back and goes nicely from side to side, okay? So that's what we want. So that one's gonna be our middle. I'm gonna go ahead and take her nails just a hair shorter, so that way they're a little bit easier for us to work with. And I would recommend that you do this with your client as well, as long as they're not someone that's trying, you know, to grow out their nails, which most of my clients, that's what they're doing. So might be a little difficult. If they don't want to do that, then that's okay. I would just tell them, let them know. The reason why is just because it'll make it look a little bit better, as long as if their hand is a little bit more short. Okay, 1 second, guys. We have our visitor here. Okay, I'm gonna go grab her.
Hairdresser, so
Okay. We got Becky here to visit with us. And she came over just for a minute. She's going to run, but she is here and she wanted to say hello.
Do you want to see 1 week's worth of growth?
Yes, we're going to see 1 week's of growth. Let's see. She's got her little cherry nails still on. Look how good they look.
They
have you
do
been
look
picking?
No, I have not.
You have not been picking.
I have
you want
not.
to fix that before you go home?
You want to fix that real quick so it doesn't snag on something?
Yes, come on. Let's get you while you're here.
I have not been picking, I swear.
Oh,
What I
no,
have
that's
been
fine.
doing
I believe
is
you.
We're still emptying out the storage unit. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I just popped in and said, hey, dropped off lamps and went, fix this.
Yes, we're going to fix it for her. All right.
And I've gotten tons of compliments on these.
Well, this will be an easy fix.
Even my husband is obsessed.
Oh, good.
And Rick usually is just like, okay. But even Rick is like, I really like that.
Good. I'm glad. we're just gonna kind of take down this gel that looked like it wanted to lift. I'm gonna zap the back here just a little bitty bit. And then we're gonna put some fresh down and a top coat. Just to make sure she gets through
the next few weeks.
Yes. And how's the other hand look? Looks good. This one I think I might want to right there. Right in that corner. Okay, let's do that.
They're holding up well.
Yes, you're doing good. I thought maybe it was
No.
wanting to lift on you.
No. No, girl, they've been doing good. I have been doing stuff, so I'm going out of town. I leave Thursday. I'll be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday. Gonna go see my brother in Northwest Arkansas. Look at Edith. She's like, woman!
I know. She's all, hey, there's somebody here.
I'm gonna go see my brother and spend the weekend with him and enjoy a little bit of time with him. And then Destiny comes March
nice.
9th.
Very nice.
So I'll have to bring her by to see you at some point.
Oh my gosh, yes. Destiny is her oldest daughter.
Yes. She's in Japan.
We didn't use soap gel last time, did we?
We did a custom.
We did.
We did.
I remember.
We didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
We did. It was.
Wonder though if this will still look good. Let me see.
Don't be messing up my Manny.
I know it. I can't. I wish I could remember what we did.
It was a pinky nude, and then we mixed glitter in it.
I think this is gonna work.
I mean, just for a quick little
touch-up. I think it's gonna be good.
Is Sugar in there?
Yes.
Hey, Sugar. Surprise, Becky's here. Where's Dandy?
She's outside. I can grab her in a second.
Oh,
She's probably figured out.
Come say hi.
I know. She was trying to keep the loudmouths
in
shape. I know. Okay, that looks really good, actually. You kind of can't tell if we did anything.
Yeah, so we...
Okay, nuke that
Heidi
one.
got a job.
Oh my gosh.
She's at Kroger.
Wow.
Yep, she's going to be a Kroger girl. So she started today. So last night I had to take her to the outlets in Allen so that we could go find tennis shoes and jeans.
Nice.
I ended up having to go to Torrid to buy her jeans. And I paid $247 for 4 pairs of jeans.
Are you kidding me?
I could die. I don't remember ever paying that much for my jeans.
No.
I buy my jeans at Sam's.
Yeah.
But she was very picky. She had to have flare legs and high waist. And I told her, I was like, well, that's fine. You can get whatever you want because when you get paid, baby, you're paying me back.
Yes.
And her eyes got as big as saucer. She was like, what? And I said, welcome to the real world, kiddo. I'll pay for the shoes. I told you I'd buy your shoes for work.
Yes, but if you want to be picky.
You know, when it comes to jeans,
Okay, nuke that one.
I'd go to Sam's and just get whatever's on sale or what's comfortable. I said, I get it. You want flare leg and this and that. That's awesome. But sometimes you just got to make do with what you can get.
Yes.
You don't get it, mother.
Oh my gosh. Because you've never been there before.
Because I've never been 17.
Right.
No. Did you know that studded jeans are coming back?
Yes, I have seen that. Well, you know, all the other things are coming back too. The like putting the little pins on your clothes and stuff. Okay, nuke.
I was like, I saw studded jeans at the Gap last night. And I went, what the heck?
Yep.
Ooh, that's a pretty pink. That looks like Barbie.
Which one?
This pink right here, this bright ass Madame Glam right there. It looks like pink.
Oh, I know. Isn't it pretty?
That is fun. But it's not cat eye, so I can't wear it this year.
No, I know.
Because this year is Year of the Cat Eye. By the way, sneak peek, guys. I kind of want to go Harlequin for my next nail
Oh my
design.
gosh, nuke.
I'm thinking I'd like to do that peachy brown
Get your
color
tacky off.
Harlequin with gold. As
that'd be nice.
Like to do a gold line to break up the boxes. Don't you think that would be
really
cute?
nice. Yes. That'd be so much fun.
So that's
I'm
my
excited.
current thought. Y'all throw in the chat what you think about that.
Yes.
I can't join the live after I leave because I have to drive home, unfortunately. I've got to go home. I have to pack. and do
Okay, you're
laundry.
good. You are good to go. All right. Holler at Jandy real quick.
I'm gonna say, let me go out here and holler at Jamie,
Okay.
otherwise she'll be like, well, what the
I'll
hell?
get started on this, and then I'll see you when you come back through.
What up?
Okay, guys, we're going to get back to the mannequin
You gotta
hand.
keep the dogs outside. They said Becky.
All right.
Just have to fix my-
Now what I'm going to do, we can't,
Lamps.
it's hard to work with these being slick. Nothing will want to hang on to them. So I'm just going to kind of rough this up
So
on the
she had a
underside.
bonus. Oh, there you go. That's your live, your nail art with bonus.
Yes.
Ah. Anyway, Disney.
Nail art with bonus with a quick
She's at
fix.
Kroger. So, doing what?
All right.
Oh.
Just kind of getting this underside. Yeah, you'll have to tell her congratulations. Okay, that one is our middle one, is
Okay.
it? No. That one is our ring. This one is our pointer. All the dogs are saying hello, so if you hear them, that's what they're doing.
Sorry, chat. Yes.
They're being obnoxious for a minute.
No. No. Come look at these lamps. They're so cute. So I told her to
Becky brought us some lamps by she got from her hairdresser. They're really pretty, like Victorian lamps. I love them.
Let me give you his name and number.
They're gonna be perfect.
He was trying to
And make sure I got these right here.
I believe that things are haunted.
Okay, there we go. Becky's afraid of antiques because she thinks they're haunted, she said.
If you don't Jacqueline, you're lucky if you. Do you have a piece of paper or something to write with?
I don't mind haunted, and as long as everybody's nice, you know?
No, I see you. I see you. Everybody's coming out to play.
Okay. Alrighty, let's get her set up here.
Also, George is my hairdresser, and he specializes
I'm gonna go in with my
textured
swipe,
hair, so if you know
make sure
anybody
we've got
needing
our
a
surface of our
textured
nail nice and
hairstylist.
dry.
Yeah, never
So,
know.
I think we used to do drag queens. Okay, his name is Jorge, but I call him George.
My young nail
289.
swipe.
2916.
Let's make sure that dries.
Yeah, so he'll have all kinds of antiques. So if you guys are looking for something in particular,
Yes.
let him know. Or if you know of somebody, let him know.
Yeah.
Actually, well, my
Yeah,
parents-
Jandy's sister works at an antique mall, so she's
Yeah.
always looking to buy
There we go.
a bunch of
Well, you
antiques.
stuff out if he's wanting to tear something out.
Oh, hey yo.
Today's
I
a
know.
little different, huh? A little
Crawford said
crazy
you did
today.
not speak to me, and I got all my
All right,
fancy
so
bandana
to
for you.
attach my gel, I'm going to use gel to attach my nail instead of just gluing them on. And I am going to use my Apres gel because honestly, that's probably my favorite to attach. It
All
works
right.
very, very
I gotta go
nicely,
check
so
on my
we are just
children.
going to use
For
that.
my child and husband.
And I have used many different gels to adhere the nails, but honestly, Apres has just been the best.
I know. This
So,
is why I need more hands.
this is how I do
That's
it.
why I only have 2 dogs.
We've got our nails dehydrated, so I'm going to go in with my Young Nails Protein Bond.
Do you want to escort me out so I don't want to?
And
Bye, girl.
all right, love you. Tell everybody I said hello.
Will. Yeah, Destiny will be here in a couple of weeks. So I'll be bringing her at some point, hopefully, to see you guys.
Yeah, we had a client drop by.
See what else you've been up to.
Okay. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
There we go. Okay, so we've got our protein bond on. We're gonna let that protein bond dry. And then I've got just the original Apres gel, and it's just the clear. Once this dries, which it should be pretty much dry. Okay, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and apply this just directly to the nail. The only time I don't apply this directly to the nail is if they want a rubber base coat on the bottom, which is something, you know, that they can soak off. So a lot of times I'll put a rubber base directly on top of their nail. But for our mannequin Sally here, we're just gonna go right in with our Apres. And I can just kind of swipe just right down the middle on her nails here. Put a good amount. She kind of gets a nice little glob of it. And now with my finer brush, I'm gonna just kind of rub that in, just like we would with any base layer. So let me get my brush here that I'm gonna work with. Kind of clean off the previous gel that's on it. All right. Now I'm just gonna work this in. So let's zoom in so you guys can see real nice. There we go. Just gonna put this all over her natural nail.
Rascal.
And I'm just kind of taking from that center where I applied it and then using that to spread out everywhere. And especially right here on the corners of her nails. You want to make sure you're kind of wrapping it around that nail, just so that way it coats her whole nail. Okay, get back from the center. Pull it all the way on that nail. Okay, so we're brushing a really nice thin layer. And now with this layer, she's gonna go ahead and go into the nuker for 60 seconds. So let me pop her in. All right. While she's in there, I can go ahead and be getting these ready. Okay, you just wanna make sure that you clean out that well and that there's no dusties in there. Let's see, I'm missing a nail. How am I missing a nail? That is really bizarre. Okay, hang on, guys. We're missing one nail. If I don't find it in like 2 seconds, I'm going to get out another one. Okay, we'll have to get out another one. I don't know where she went off to. That is so bizarre. Probably you'll see her fly somewhere in the video, I'm sure. Oh wait, I found her. No, I didn't. I lied. Yeah, I don't know where she went. Okay, we're not gonna worry with her. Let's get our hand back out here. The story of my life. Things going wrong. Okay, get our hand back up here. All right. Come here, hand. We're gonna scoot you back a little hair. Okay, there she is. Make sure she's on there real good. Okay. Again, we're gonna dust that well out. Inside my well, I'm gonna apply a pretty hearty amount here. So, gonna get from my bottle, wipe off the back side of my brush. It still leaves you with a really good amount on the front side of your brush. Just gonna brush the inside of this well and then just kind of scrape some off. Make sure it's covering up to where that nail is gonna come, because you want it to have a good seal on there. I see that other one, it's right behind this one. There we go. I knew she was somewhere. Now let me make sure I grab the right one. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. So we've already got a tacky layer of the same gel underneath. I'm gonna go in kind of at a 45-degree angle, set that back down, okay? It's not all the way at the back, I've got a little bit of room. And let me get my light ready for us. Hang on here, guys. Where's my light? Okay, now I got my light ready. Okay, put this kind of out of the way, but where she's accessible. Okay, so we're gonna go down at a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna make sure that back has really good connection, but it's not all the way at the back. It's just, if you can see, it's just in front of the cuticle area. Okay. Now before I lay it down, let me get my little light ready. Okay. All right, So we're almost at the back. I'm gonna bring it down and slide it back, okay? Once my side walls line up with my back, we're gonna cure it under the light, and I think she is good under the light. Just hold it there for a little bit. Okay, there we go. She's on there, okay? Let me turn the light back on for a second. Okay, there she goes. She's got a little bit that spilled out past the tip, which is perfect, because we can always get that afterwards, okay? Alrighty. Let me make sure she is not, I didn't have her directly under the light, so she's got a little bit of give right now. So I'm just kind of making sure that she's perfectly settled on there. Okay, next nail. So let me get my tip again. Make sure that well is cleaned out of any of those little dusties. We are doing kind of Gel X style nails, but not with Gel X. We're using full covered wells, but they're by Susie at Nail Career Education, which that's my favorite. So that's what we're using today. I'm gonna get my light back on and ready. Okay, I'm gonna come in again at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to start pushing that down the nail and sliding the nail back. So kind of both at the same time. And you gotta try to kind of hold it straight. Okay, so she's on there. Again, we just came just a little bit above the nail, which is perfect, okay? Get that light back on so we don't cure our product. All right, wait, I actually wanted to hold off on that one, and I wanna hold off on my pinky, because those two are gonna be glitter nails. Okay, so just to make sure everything is on here and it's gonna stay while we work, I'm gonna throw her in the nuker here for 60 seconds. And while she's in there, let me kind of show you what we're gonna do with our nails today. So on these two, we're gonna actually be doing the nail art part first, and then we're gonna be applying the tips. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean out the wells. Again, make sure none of those dusts are in there. Okay. I'm gonna lay down a layer of just clear gel, and I'm gonna choose, let's do a base coat. Let me grab one of my bases. Okay, I'm just gonna use my Kirsty Meekin base. And inside this tip, all the way down the tip, I'm actually gonna go ahead and apply just a clear base. And come all the way down. Okay, so now that it's all in the well, I'm gonna go ahead and nuke this for about 30 seconds. Put that in there. Okay, let me grab my hand out. There we go. I'm gonna do the same thing with this nail, because both of these are gonna be our glitter nails. Again, make sure she's cleaned out. Do a layer of thin base. We want to make sure to keep it really thin while we work, so that way she doesn't come out looking too bulky, okay? Because you want to keep her natural looking. And that's another thing I love about Susie's from Nail Career Education. Her tips are just beautiful. They're really, really, really pretty. So I love working with them. Okay, so we're gonna wait for those guys. They're almost done, and I'm gonna use two different glitters. So let me get the first one out here. All right, I'm gonna grab my glitter tray so we can all look together here. Let me back us up. Okay, so I want an orange. I've got kind of two choices of oranges. I've got a real orange and then a pinky orange. And I think I want to go with, I think I'm going to do my pinky orange. I like that a whole lot. Yeah, let's do pinky orange. And the other one that I want to do with the pinky orange is, let's do kind of a blue. And this one's a blue-green. So I think those will be pretty together. Give us a lot of different kinds of colors. when they hit the lights. All right, we're gonna use those two. Okay, let me get my little nails out here. Reach in here. Okay. All right, first one up. Okay, let me make sure she's, okay, yeah, she's good and tacky. So let's zoom in a bit. I'm gonna hold her with a little something here. Well, I don't know if that'll be easier or more hard. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to just hold her with this. Okay. Let's get our pinky orange first. Okay, I want to put the pinky orange just on one half here. So I'm gonna get my little brush that I kind of created for myself. I'm gonna grab some of the pinky orange flakes and lay those in here. And I'll kind of come up, but I kind of want to make sure she's packed. She's gonna be a little hard to tell what's going on while we're getting her set up. But I think though that's probably enough. Let me grab our other. This is so pretty. Whoa, that's the pinky orange. You kind of can't, oh wait, that's the blue. Oh no, no it's not. Don't listen to me today. That's the pinky orange. This is what she looks like. She'll be gorgeous. And I do not want glitter on these guys. It's gonna be stuck on her skin, but it's okay. We'll get it taken care of. All right. I should have thought about them falling. It's all right though, we'll wipe it down real good. Okay. Now let's do the back part of our form with the blue and green. And I want a good amount in there. There we go. Okay, so she looks really well coated, right? With both of those. Let's get her kind of cleaned up here so she doesn't have so much glitter on her. Jandy's here with us. Jandy, I thought we could use those lamps in the bedroom, you know, the vintage lamps. Thought they would be pretty on our little side tables. Uh-oh. Now we've got stuff on her. It's okay, I'm gonna wipe her off. Wipe her off anyway. She's really got glitter on her skin. Okay, let's just keep working here. All right, so now on top of this, I wanna put another layer of that base. You'll just wanna wipe your brush after you use it if it's not a base that is kind of made for your glitter stuff, because you're gonna get glitter on your brush. Okay, put a good amount in here. Pop her in the nuker again. Okay, I'm fishing around for the other one. Let me see if I can find our other one here. Here she is. Okay, same thing with this guy. So I'll start with that orangey color, the orangey pink. Let's pack her full of orangey pink. And then these are just chameleon flakes from Creations, which I love. I love that it's already ready. It is super duper fine. They're really affordable. Plus you can kind of see what they're gonna look like in the mixtures that they're gonna bring. I love that. And they give you a lot in the little container, so. Okay, that one is jam-packed. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put a layer of base in there so we can nuke that again. Miss Bella. the base down. All right, in the nuker for 60 seconds on that one. Okay, while that's going, let's go ahead and do a little bit of nail art over here on this hand. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and first thing I'm gonna do is I wanna apply a color that's gonna cover well enough and also, let me fix this a little bit, there we go. It's gonna cover it well enough where we can paint a French on top and it still look really, really natural. So I'm gonna use,
I mean, like the fire it has on it.
oh, me too, Tammy, isn't that pretty? Okay, let me figure out which one I wanna use here. I've got a couple different colors. If I can find, let me find my favorite one here. It should be right here. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, this one is an Anthony Vence. I don't know if you guys have ever played with them before, but it's a very pretty natural color. Plus, it's a little bit more solid, so that way you can't see through. Let me see if this is going to be pretty with our little French here. But I would put on the color, I would put it on in layers. Okay, yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty. Now I pushed that cuticle right up to the very back here. That tip, it's right at the very, very back. I know a lot of people will go in with their, get that cleaned up just a little bit. A lot of people will go in with their little bitty, why can't I think of it right now? Cuticle bit, goodness. They'll go in with their cuticle bit and just kind of clean that up and make it look even thinner. I personally, with this particular brand, with Susie's, it doesn't feel like it's too bulky. Now with Appraise, I do that with my clients. But with Susie's, I just don't feel the need to. Okay, but that's really, really pretty. I may just want the one coat coverage, honestly. It's got the tiniest bit of sparkles in it. And if you have access to Anthony Vence, I'll tell you what the number is or what the name of the polish is. But it's very, very natural looking, and I see a hair.
Laura Jackson's in a bronze medal.
Thank you, Laura. Okay. I see a tiny hair. There it is. It's on the edge of my brush. Okay. Okay, she's looking real good. Let me go down one more time. I see a hair. I'm telling you, she collects hair like nobody's business. A hair. Okay, there, she looks perfect. Okay, now if you want to go in with your detail brush and get like super duper up close in the back, you can. I'm not going to do that on her, but probably if it were a client, honestly, I still wouldn't do it. I think that's going to look fine. There's just like a hairline of an amount that is not covered back there, which is fine. You shouldn't be putting it right up against the cuticle anyway, so I think it's going to look just beautiful. Okay, let's get her in there for 60 seconds. And while she's in there, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to coat our little tips here with black, okay? So I'm going to get my Perfect Black by Madame Glam. By the way, the Anthony Vence has that really pretty natural color with the littlest bit of sparkle in it. It's number 255. And this was an affordable brand. I just got it from the nail supply store. Okay, let's get our Perfect Black open. Get our little tip. I'm gonna cover it with black. just want to make sure that it's kind of even. Okay, hold on to her. Probably the hardest part is going to be holding on to her. I see a little hair. It's dangling. There we go. All the way to the edge. Okay, plop her in there. Dandy, will you turn that nuker on for me? Okay, thank you. All right, let's get our other brush here. Our other nail brushed. And we're doing black as well. Okay, turn her around. Make sure it goes right up to the edge of that nail. Okay, and in she's gonna go. Okay. Oh no, our hand flipped over while she was in there. Oh, it messed up our pretty little polish job. It's okay, we're gonna buff it off and she'll go back in there. Oh, that's so sad. Jandy, if you'll help me hold her in there whenever I do this part again. Okay. Just make sure she feels smooth. She does. Okay. You'll just have to help me hold the hand in there, right side up, so she doesn't flip over again on us. Okay, she feels good. Okay, let's get her brushed off. Her nail is kind of wiggling around on its little tape. I'll get her fixed up here. That's probably what she did. She probably came out of her little tape here. Her little tape set up. Okay, so she's been wiped down so she's not got the dusties on her. Let's go back in with our Anthony Vince. Do another layer. Can't believe she did that. She flipped upside down in there on her own. There. Okay, she still looks really pretty. All right, good. Really is a pretty polish color. I feel like you guys can't see as well.
Silk and Satiny said hi.
Hey, Silk and Satiny.
Nicole said hi.
It's kind of a different kind of video today, but I hope you guys enjoy it. This is great to know, just in case you ever want to do a quick set of nails and you don't really feel like, doing a full ordeal. It's good to know how to do it and still make them look beautiful. That's how I feel about Gel X style nails, or the full well, nails. Again, though, this one we're using Susie's Quick Tips, which are fabulous. Highly recommend. Highly, highly. Susie's got great products over there on her channel. If you guys ever have thought about ordering from her, it's, so if you're not in the United States, she's in Canada, so I do pay a little bit more to get the products here. And she does run out of the almond tips. She runs out of really, really fast because everybody loves them. So you gotta order it fast when you see them come up. But she's got great products. Her acrylic is really nice. I like her gels, all of it. Okay, let me see her little hand. Thank you for holding it, Jandy. Thank you for holding it down. Okay, yeah, she's looking real pretty. Okay, hand, hang on to your spot, little hand. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of file this undernail that's kind of wanting to hang, which I knew we might have a problem with. fit her back up in there. Make sure that's not part of the problem. Guess it would help if I had the right side of the file. The stronger side of the file. Okay. Hang in there, little lady. Okay. Okay, this one I just need to hit quickly. Okay. Otherwise, she's looking good. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get her dusted off real quick with a little napkin or with a little towelette with some swipe on it. I'm actually not using swipe on this one in particular, but just be careful what you use whenever you're dealing with the tips, because a lot of times the product that has alcohol or acetone in it can start to melt the tips. So you'll want to be careful with that. The first time I ever used these, I kind of didn't put those two together. So I was doing my clients' nails and I noticed they were like disappearing. I was like, what the heck's going on here? And then I realized, oh my gosh, the tip is melting because I'm using my swipe. Yeah, just be careful with it. Okay, good, we got that. Let's go ahead and get these two with their design on them, which we're gonna use our black again. And we're gonna do a French. We're gonna do a deep French. So let me get my little palette here. We'll put some black on the palette. I'm running out of my black. Okay. Let's do a deep French. Get my brush loaded up here. Did you have a question, did you say?
Rosie said, so far is that a real human hand? Or
Oh
fake? I'm
no.
so confused.
Yeah, it's fake. It's by Vita Bella. Or wait, am I saying that right? Yes, Vita Bella. It's by Vita Bella, which is she goes by V Nailed It on YouTube. If you've ever watched her channel. Huh?
V as in Victor?
Yes, V as in Victor. Yep. She goes by V Nailed It. She's been on YouTube for a long time. And then she started creating her own line of stuff, and she does a wonderful job. Oops, I got black on the tip. Okay. She does a wonderful job at creating, like she created these brushes, which I love, and this hand, which is beautiful, and it's actually formed after her hand, which is kind of perfect. Okay, I just try to kind of come across to that center, and then just make sure I'm starting in the same spot over here, and kind of start it, and come down, and then I just kind of perfect it. I've kind of tried all the ways. You know how there's different ways that you can do it, and I just messed up. I've kind of done all the ways. This is still the easiest one for me. Just to kind of eye it and then perfect it. Like that. I just slipped again though. Okay? And then I just kind of look at it and see, okay, it looks like it needs to come over a hair more right here. Then once you get that set, then you can just fill in the rest. So that's kind of easy. Let me get my bigger brush to fill in the rest. I'm kind of impatient and I don't like to just do it with that long brush. Although that's kind of what I see everybody doing. I don't know. I always feel like it's taking me forever. Goodness, Edie. You're gonna make us mess up. Is he sitting over there by you? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We've got one of the One of the pups is in here that's hardly ever in here when we're doing nails. Okay, I like this a lot. I am gonna go ahead and come a hair closer over here. Like that. But I think that looks really pretty. Okay, we're gonna nuke her real quick. And I'm just gonna throw her in the light for 30 seconds. Oh yeah, hold her if you would, Jandy. Thank you. Jandy's gonna hang on to her for me. Get this out of the light. And this is what our nails are gonna look like so far. Are they not gorgeous? So we're gonna put these on next. And they should go on okay. I've done this before and they went on fine, so we're gonna make sure we get them on there. Get them on good. Okay. I think she's probably ready for her next French. And let's get a little bit more black on our palette. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do like I did with this one. So pick where I want it to come across. Let's say right here. And then where you want it to start and come up. And then pick where you want it to kind of start up over here. Come in, but then I like to come back to my center and eyeball it and tweak it. So let me come in, I want to come in a little bit more. Like that. Okay, she looks good. And then you can take your long brush and pull it across like this and fill in the rest. Or you can pick up that big brush and just do it all in a couple strokes. Most people do it with this thin brush. Okay, she's looking good, she's looking good. Okay, I want to compare her. She's a little bit more roundy on this one, so I'm just going to make this one a hair more rounded. Right in the center. Like that. Okay? Then she's going to go in the nuker. Let me make sure she's got a good amount here on the tip real quick. Okay. Andy, if you'll hold her for a second in there. Okay, while she's in there for 30 seconds, I'm gonna go ahead and just close my brush back up. I'm just gonna keep that gel on my brush to keep it nice and moisturized, and it will be ready for when I'm gonna use it next. You just have to remember to wipe that black off before you go to try to use another color. All right, so we've got our little glitter ones here, and I'm gonna grab my Apres gel again. Okay, let's do pinky first. I'm gonna get my little light kind of ready up here in the corner. And we'll go like this, get that out the way. Okay, Jandy, if you'll, here we go, I got her. Okay, put her back up here. I'm gonna do my pinky, so let's get our Apres gel in our well. It's a little harder because you kind of can't see as well, but we're gonna slide this on just like we did the others. Press down and nuke. Jandy, will you help me put that light right on me? And then,
Hey!
and then turn it blue. There you go, you got it. Thank you, Jandy. Oh, goodness. Okay, the dogs are starting to hush. The mailman came late today, evidently. Everybody lost their mind. I know. It's been a busy afternoon today. And the dogs are sensing it. All right, light back on. I'm gonna do this one next. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn this light on myself after I get it going here. Okay. Again, I'm gonna put this down 45-degree angle. I think I will need your help, Jandy. Press it back and down. If you'll turn that on for me when you get a sec, Jandy. Just hit that blue light. There you go. Hold it on there for a couple seconds. Now she's gonna go ahead and go in the big nuker for a second. I want her in there for, let me put her in there for 60 seconds again because those do have color on them and I wanna make sure they cure all the way through. So let's get that in there. And now we're about to put her top coat on and make sure that she looks real nice and pretty and filed up nice. And then we'll take a good look at her. But I will tell you, Susie's nails, with her nail tips, the way that they're shaped, it's gonna add a lot of strength. You're gonna notice that about her nails. Even though they're not horribly thick. And in fact, I would say they're pretty similar thickness-wise to the appraise nails. But there's something about the way that they're structured that gives them a lot more strength. So if you do like to put builder gel on the tops of your tips and things, you'll be able to do that as well with her nails, and they'll still look real pretty. Okay, we got those on there, and she's wanting to fall. Okay, stay up there, little girl. Okay, I'm gonna put my top gel on. I'm gonna use my soft gel. Let's get her polished up. We're gonna do our French nails first. I like to file her last. That way I can get everything on here real nice. I see a tiny, teeny, tiny hair. This mannequin loves to hang on to hair though. Okay, there is our French tip. She's looking real nice. Let's get our other French.
Hey!
Jandy caught her.
Don't.
Jandy said, don't you dare.
Good girl.
Go nuts. I can. Okay, let's get our glitter nail. Oh, she's gonna be pretty. And what helps us too is that we stuck with that really, really fine kind of mylar glitter. Yeah, she looks really good. Okay, let's get her other finger over here. Okay, she's gonna go in the nuker for 60 seconds. If I can get her off of the magnetic thing. Jandy, could you hold her in there for me? Just make sure she doesn't flip over. I don't know how she flipped over before. She's kind of heavy. She shouldn't have been flipping over, should she? All right. We're waiting the 60 seconds. What do you guys think so far? Are you liking it? I think they look really pretty. It's a silicone hand. Yeah, it is a silicone hand. I know, it's so cute though. It's V's actually, she did it, she made the mold herself after her own hand. She did a great job. She's got beautiful little hands. When I got it in the mail and I knew that she had done it after herself, I was like, oh, it's so petite. It's so perfect. Like mine would not be petite like this. They're really pretty. She's got pretty fingers. They're not swollen or anything. So nice. Okay, put her up here. All right, then we just need to kind of shape her however you want to shape her. Make sure that nail underneath is tucked in, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay. I like the tip. Susie's tips are kind of pointed, but I'm fine with that. I think they look real pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure it's nice and kind of sharp. Let's do this one. Make sure it's nice and sharp. I wish I could show you guys, I wish you could feel how strong the nail tips are. And it's not, like I said, it's not because they're thick. It's just because the way they're made. They've got a really, really nice C curve in them, but it still looks really natural. It's not the kind of C curve where it looks really unnatural and it's gonna look, you know, not natural on you. It's very different. But anytime I've ever worn these tips versus like whenever I've worn, let's say like my apres tips and stuff, I prefer this one over the other. Okay, let's look from this angle. What do you guys think? They look nice. They're very pretty. If you ever need to shape the back, you can, but you can kind of tell it's pretty flat on there. This is from the side view, what they look like. So you can tell that they don't look horribly thick or anything. They're really quite perfect. Very thin, but strong. Because if you look underneath, maybe you can tell from the underside. Well, let's see. You kind of can't, but it's got a great curve in here. Like, do you see me squeezing this? They don't even like flinch. And that's without builder gel, you know, on top of them. But you can certainly, if you like, to put on like a builder gel on top of your nails, on top of your full wells, you certainly can. All right, guys, that's our little tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you think that they're beautiful. I think that they are gorgeous, super pretty. I love the shape. And again, you can go shop on Susie's website for her nail tips. And she is at Nail Career Education or NCE. Susie's Quick Tips. These are the long almonds. I've got kind of all of hers that she has. And like I said, she does run out of them quickly, but I love them. Super, super pretty. And then we used our flakes from Creations. They kind of look like this. They're the chameleon flakes. I've just got them kind of tacked on with some poly gel that I didn't care for the color of. So I used it to kind of tack my little sample on top of, so that way I knew what to grab whenever I looked in my box. And then we used our, you kind of can't see, Anthony Vence, or AV. And this was that natural looking nail that we used for our French. And it is in number 255. We used our apres gel to attach everything. And we used, last but certainly not least, we used our, where are you? Our Perfect Black by Madam Glam, which is my favorite black. All right. All right, guys, I will go ahead and get out of here. If you have any questions, oh yeah, we also used my favorite top coat now, which is that soap gel top coat. Haven't tried it? You should try it. I love it, and it's very affordable. Really, really nice. All right, guys, that is it. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. I would love to know what you think. And if this is something that will help you out, if you ever like to work with full well tips, yeah, hopefully it does. Hopefully it helps you out there. I normally don't work with them on myself a lot, but I do have a client or two that loves their Gel X style nails. So I still do it on clients. Okay, guys, I will see you later. I'll see you on Thursday. Have a good night. And I think there may be some other nail girlies coming up in the next hour here. So go hunt them down and tell them I said hello as well. I'll be in the chats too, I'm sure. And I'll catch you guys later. All right, bye.